very good friend, unlike me. Are we on the internet?
Who let you out?
Well, Danny, it turns out I'm a terrible writer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they didn't want me in there.
That makes sense. Yeah, that tracks.
But instead, an episode not written by me,
Thank God.
but one written by Dame Judi Dench. One in which the Mighty Nine restore Veth, attend a fancy party, and hold an intervention for a traitorous friend. You know who it is? I won't tell you, it's a spoiler. We're gonna break it all down with my guests. What's left of Marisha Ray and Sam Riegel. Little con fatigue here, friends. A little bit of
Pew, pew.
this might be chaos, loopy ass couch.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Pretty good one.
It's gonna be good. We've got energy.
Yeah.
We've got.
I cried in the shower, but we're not going to talk about that.
You cried in the
You cried in the shower?
Don't worry about
It's the best places to
What?
cry because no one can
Are you
know.
okay?
it. Yeah, I'm great.
Was it because of the shampoo was in your eye?
Yeah,
Showers are the best places to cry.
I
Yeah.
use baby
My favorite
shampoo
place to
because
cry.
it
No
minimizes.
one can tell when you get out.
And you can take like
I've
as
never
long as
cried
you
in the
want.
shower.
You've never
Why?
cried in the shower?
Why would I cry in the shower? Everything's great.
Haven't you seen Sam's shower?
Also, the shower is when I'm looking at the most beautiful, sacred thing in the world.
right.
My temple, my body.
Can we
All-
get to the title?
All that and more tonight on Talks Machina. Save us, Zach.
Ba-doom-doom.
We didn't skip it, but we're about to. We're back, right? Thanks, Kyle. Thanks to everyone who came out and saw us in Chicago, both at the live show and at the C2E2 convention. That was a blast.
Amazing.
We met so many awesome critters and so many great people and friends that we hadn't been able to meet in person yet, and it was awesome.
Critical Bard was there.
Critical Bard was
Yeah, it
there.
was awesome.
Crit Roll Closet was
Crit Roll
there.
Closet was there.
Roll
And you.
Closet,
Flando was there.
Flando, Calrissians.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
so
all kinds
many-
of all kinds
so
of
many crazy
all the
people.
stars came out.
Oh,
to
yep.
Chicago. And one hell of a itchy looking beard at that live show. My goodness. Yeah, well,
Worth it, though.
We'll have to
It's really worth it.
We'll have to talk about that. But thanks to everyone who came. It's always it always really lifts our spirits to see you guys in person and to hear that theme song sung in a
Yeah.
Oh.
theater. There's nothing quite like it, you know, except for maybe crying in the shower. Today there was a new episode of All Work No Play.
There was.
A show that Sam's on every once in
Yeah,
a while.
it was a good one, and I missed part of it because we were actually here at the studio filming another episode of All Work No Play.
Filming an episode while one is airing.
Yeah.
I wish we could do that of this show. Kyle, could we figure that out? All right.
There you go.
I love the optimism. You know what I mean? When
I haven't
Max,
figured out how to say no to you yet.
give it one more week.
Yeah, like more like 3 more days.
Yeah, right? Today's episode that aired while you were filming featured my very good friend on loan to you, Ashley Birch, where y'all went to the Magic Castle, one of Los Angeles's probably most notorious attractions, you know, but very
Notorious.
very
Have you ever
hard,
been there, Brian?
hard to get into. I
There's a dress code.
knocked on the door. I have begged. We know a dozen people that work there, and they all sort of just kind of nod and never really tell me yes or no when I ask. Yes, I've been there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's amazing. It's a Hollywood staple. It's historical.
It is. Wait,
Misty
weren't
Lee
you
showed us
there
around.
when we all went together?
Oh, yeah. I guess
And
I
I
went.
ruined that guy's bit by giving him a fake name?
I guess I have been to the Magic Castle with you, so I didn't know that you were there.
They were asking everybody's name as you walked into the thing, and that was going to sit in the front row, and I'm like, giving people my real name. So I said Frank, And then at the end, he was like, he had to go, part of his like reveal was that it was whoever Frank was. And then he was like, all right. And then I think it's you, sir. What's your name? And I was like, Brian.
Oh, no.
Are you sure? I said, yeah. He goes, let me see your ID. So I take out my ID. It says Brian. He goes, well, and I guess on the card, the end of it was written Frank.
Oh, no.
I ruined his whole thing. Oh,
See,
man. Yeah.
That's so like you.
Everything.
It was.
It's a good gag. However, it not only ruined his night, it ruined your show that you were there to watch.
It did.
You self-inflicted a wound.
Yes, that's me.
Roll a natural one on a crossbow.
This episode of All Work No Play, though, was fantastic. And you see a lot of cool stuff. Up close magic.
Yeah. They normally don't allow cameras in there.
No,
so
they don't.
It was
Yeah.
super awesome. Misty Lee was amazing.
I saw stuff on the show that we didn't see when we went there. So
Yeah.
And then you do a trick with someone's ashes. It's crazy. The VOD is on our.
Thank you, Magic Castle.
Thank you, Magic Castle. The VOD is available on our Twitch channel. If you're a subscriber, if you're not, click that button or hang out in the chat. People like to give away subscriptions because critters are awesome. YouTube, it'll be up there on Thursday. And finally, on a more serious note, our hearts go out to everyone in the Nashville area, which was hit by crazy tornadoes. If you're able, please consider donating to a reputable nonprofit that's trying to provide aid and assistance in the area. We like the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee. You can make a donation if you'd like at cfmt.org. So thank you. Love you,
Love you, Tennessee.
Let us, without further ado, discuss episode 97 of Critical Role Campaign 2. Nope, we did that part already. We should have just one. The Fancy and the Fool. Ding.
Tassels?
Only on Wednesday.
Did you say swamps though? Because that changes it completely.
I mean,
When I think of a
it's a real
swamp,
problem.
when I think of a swamp, okay, hold on.
You think of titties?
Yes, typically. We be,
Dude, cleavage swamp is not great.
That is a real fucking thing.
Awful.
I saw them at the Whiskey though back in '98, was it?
Yeah.
I think when they were touring with Poison,
Yeah.
And
They
Striper?
were mostly ska at that point.
mostly Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
And at the end, a bluegrass encore. No one predicted. Anyway, we begin tonight's show the way we begin every episode of Talks Machina,
With them stats.
with a question for Academy Award nominated actor Anthony Hopkins. Kyle, did he make it? Being told no. Instead, crit roll stats.
Start roll stats.
This is the first ever live show to have no natural 20s.
Oh.
Wow.
Not enough dice
natural
rolls,
ones,
really.
though.
Say again?
Had some natural ones,
we
though.
Did have some natural ones, but there was no combat, so there wasn't a
lot of
lot of rolling a ton.
Man, we can talk a lot.
I hope people are interested in what we have to say.
It's about
I
time.
always get that fear, like halfway through a live show, we're gonna look up and like half the audience is gone. We're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I was up in the balcony, one of the 5 balconies there, and everyone was real engaged with me. We were doing a drinking competition
Oh, nice.
for that balcony section. Exactly 1 week passed between both attempts of Widogast's transmogrification.
What is that?
Did I do it?
Nope.
Is that
Mog.
Transmogrification. God damn it, Danny. They're
spell
writing
that
it.
turned?
Yeah.
He named it after himself?
He names all of his spells after
He didn't name it after me?
Well, no, because he might want to use it on more people than
Yeah,
just you.
but
know?
you can still call it like Knott's transformation or Vet's transformation. Widowgast?
It's
What the fuck is that? He named it after him?
Like a law firm combination, like a Widowveth.
Yeah.
Widowveth's transmogrification.
I can text Liam.
Get
He
it.
named it after him?
Work it out in
It's
game.
my spell!
Work it out in game. This is gonna be great.
I love
What a
it.
dick.
I love it. Angry.
He's already got like 6 other Widowgast spells. He couldn't spare one for me?
Right, but the thing is, Sam, is think about it though, and we know that Liam puts a lot of effort and thought in everything he does. obviously, the reason why he chose this is it rolls off the tongue so well. Widogast's transmogrification, which is my least favorite Michael Bay film.
Wow.
Widogast's transmogrification.
Vethgast's
Vethogast's
makeover.
about just
Extreme
like-
Makeover Veth
Yeah.
Edition.
Yeah.
Not shot or something.
Not
I
shot?
don't know.
That sounds dirty.
It does.
I think we had that a shot named that in Chicago, didn't we, Danny?
Probably.
Ooh, what was that
I
stuff
lost
called? Mulan? No, what was that?
No,
was that
more-
liquor we had?
What's it called? What's the stuff
Moral?
called? The
Marat?
famous.
Rye.
Malort. Malort. We drank Malort
Oh,
in
why did you
Chicago.
drink Malort?
Well,
And it
some of
was
us
so gross.
some of us drank more than others.
Awful.
No, it
No
was
offense,
great.
Chicago. Oh,
It was
they
great.
can remove paint.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. We threw it at the wall and the freaking paint came off. But yeah, that stuff's delicious. I found it to be wonderful. Sadly, the person next to me drank all of the glass that was sitting in front of me. This is the second time Bo has experienced the floating fish of the ethereal plane. First was in Zadashwal on a Skine
Scheme, I think.
with Molly in episode 16, R.I.P. Yeah.
Yep. I kind of forgot about that in the moment.
I didn't actually understand what was going on. So there's fish in the ethereal plane, like always?
Little like floaty fishy beings, I guess.
Always?
Sorry, I don't play D&D.
I guess
They're-
well, I guess
what
they were
now?
like
I was with you 100%. I thought that those fish were part of the act.
yeah. I was like, oh my god, if you like transcend Miriam's, she's got like Prince voice and it can like split through the planes. There's I don't know.
Yeah.
Fairness, that's exactly what a high person would think.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Also,
yeah, apparently they were just like attracted because of the music, or Laura said that, or it was like, no, you saw them before, but they were just gathering because they were attracted to her singing.
I think that was what it
Okay.
was.
So yeah, but that's still like, that's still deep, man. Her name's the Ruby of the Sea.
True.
You're still high.
You're still high thinking though, but that's fine. We all are. We might as well have taken 6 shots of NyQuil and Malort right before this.
I'm high from exhaustion.
Yeah.
By the way, got a text from Liam. He says, tell that egomaniac that Matt named it.
Oh,
Matt!
Matt.
Why would Matt do another Widogast? There's already 6 Widogast spells. Why do we need another fucking Widogast spell? He can't spare one for little Sam Riegel over here? I've never heard a spell named after me.
No.
He's just repeating his rant, but just directing it at Matt.
And Matt! Matt's an asshole!
Yes, Matt Mercer, the famous asshole.
You literally heard it here first.
I don't
Matt
even need
Mercer
to
is an
defend
asshole.
that because it's like,
Yeah.
You know it's true. I'm speaking truth.
You
Truth
know
to power.
this. Where is Matt? Is he watching, do you think?
Probably not. He's probably working.
Okay, cool. This fact is very interesting. It's not a fact, it's a stat. The Mighty Nine have known Essek for a little more than 3 months. That's crazy. Time is so weird in the game, so it's,
He's
yeah,
only known him for 3 months.
3 months.
Wow.
Seems like more, right? Felt like more to me.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, our first question of the night comes about 20 minutes early, but let's celebrate, you know what I mean?
Sure.
By stalling?
We can stall.
No, please answer questions. There
got
are a lot of
songs.
really great questions.
Henry.
tonight.
He's right here.
Oh,
Since when does he watch the show from outside?
I don't know. He takes his rounds.
He's fine. He's
You know
sleepy
that?
boy.
These
I want to pet him.
boys.
He's sleepy boy. He's been him and his brother really went hard celebrating Bullock's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they're both still a little hungover. This question comes from Adriana Morajan. Sam, how are you able to concentrate on very emotionally charged speeches while dressed like a leprechaun?
A lot of acting experience. I remember doing Shakespeare while dressed as a dreidel.
Okay.
No.
I was like,
No, but I did do a lot of, when I was a kid, I was in various shows where I had to play the Easter Bunny and a dinosaur and a Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh.
And these were all mall shows. So I'm used to being in weird costumes a lot.
Thomas the Teeth Engine.
Thank you. It was not easy to keep things serious with that awful beard on.
I leaned over to Ed Lopez, who was sitting next to me. Shout out Eddie Vegas, and I said, one of these days his character will die at one of these live shows while he's in this ridiculous outfit, and everyone's gonna have to be having this emotional thing, and he's gonna be sitting there with most of his face covered. Can't tell if he's crying, sweating.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's part of the bit. It works.
I thought this time around, when you showed it off to us in the back, I thought halftime he'll switch it up, because you've done that before. You've switched it up at halftime.
Never.
No, he stays pretty committed.
Yeah, I've never.
To like almost a frustrating standpoint.
New York live show, the Hamilton outfit, didn't you come?
Changed at the beginning. He came out as
I
Hamilton.
was Hamilton, and then I became a sailor boy for the rest of the.
Yeah,
For the rest of
but
the
it was
thing.
at the very top.
I think
He just really wanted that Hamilton moment.
I'm pretty sure that I remember what happened now. My therapist and I spent 6 months trying to get me to forget about Sailor Boy. And
Why
now,
did you choose? Oh, because we were all pirates.
We were pirates. Yeah.
And you went Sailor Boy.
Yeah.
and the only films that Sam's ever seen involving pirates, that's what they dress like.
That's right, because you always like get a costume and then we decide a theme.
Yeah.
So that's what happened that time.
I got the Hamilton. And
Yeah.
They said we're gonna be pirates. And I was like, fuck. All right, fine. I'll get a Sailor Boy costume. This time the theme was let's get something green, because before I had planned to be either Al Capone or a Chicago bear,
Oh,
and I
right.
was gonna come out in a bear costume.
Oh, I remember
Right,
that.
we tossed
yeah.
out a lot of Chicago.
But then you guys were like, let's dress green. And I was like, all right, fine. I'll be a leprechaun.
And there
Twist
were-
my arm.
There were multiple leprechaun outfits backstage. That was just one of them. Folks at home can imagine what some of the other, and all of them fit in a bag about that big, which is terrifying to me. The entire costume was in this tiny little Ziploc.
Yeah, thin fabric.
Yeah,
Flammable.
very flammable.
One of the things that we were briefly that was tossed out, remember, was the bear Capone, where you were in the bear costume with the gangster, the Tommy gun.
Ooh, that would have been good.
I do kind of miss that. We might have to bring that back.
Okay.
But maybe it's been, I don't know. We'll figure out a spot for Bear Capone.
Okay, Bear Capone.
Bear Capone could get its own promo or something, you know? Tomorrow,
Hey, drinking. He's a good boy.
Oh, yeah.
with the fizz. Marisha.
Yes.
Les Brennian wants to know, it was Bo's idea to listen in on the conversation where they realized Essek was the turncoat. How does she feel about this revelation, considering her experiences as an expositor and helping cover for Dyron's excursion in the Dynasty?
Helping cover for, right. Cover for.
Considering
Or
her-
just, I mean, considering, I'm going to end that question at considering her experiences as an expositor.
Okay,
Period.
okay, you got it.
Good edit. Good
It was-
edit.
Thank you. 86 that. And I mean, as soon as he started talking about wanting to like have a conversation, I immediately started being like, how can I hear this? I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this. But we're on a fucking boat.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, I don't have invisibility or anything like that. So I was just like, fucking monkey. Maybe the fucking monkey can pull
Monkey
it.
finally paid off.
Fucking Frumpkin did something.
Has never done anything before, but
Yeah.
now paid off.
Yeah.
Good job, Frumpkin.
Good job, Frumpkin.
Liam's watching.
Yeah, I'm
He knows.
sorry, Liam. I'm sorry about before,
Knows.
but
Your cat still sucks.
you could have pushed Matt to do my name in the spell. So,
Oh, I just got a text from Liam.
what did he say?
He said Sam's an egomaniac. Okay,
Let's see what I get.
we understand.
Is he texting all of us?
He
My phone has been buzzing a lot.
he texted all of us.
Oh no.
Oh, yes, he did.
Oh no.
I pay attention to you, Liam.
We love you, Liam. Liam Appreciation episode all of a sudden. Were you done? Are you
pretty
finished?
much.
How did you feel about the revelation?
The revelation?
Yeah.
I felt great about it. Well, okay, look, as like a monk and just a human,
Uh-huh.
I don't have like a lot of magical shit, so a lot of times my ideas have to involve other people's magical shit.
Makes perfect sense.
That's it.
kinda
That was
like-
my revelation.
Yeah, exactly.
Bo just has to be the smart one,
It's
which,
teamwork.
goddamn,
Wow.
is like,
That's more fucked.
yeah, I know.
That would make for an interesting arc. Bo ending up the smart one. Miracles happen in Exandria.
Yep.
Sam,
Right.
Sneaky Snake wants to know.
Ooh.
That one's fun, huh? That's what cops should make people say when they pull them over, and that's the easiest way to find out if you're shit-faced. Snake. The revelation of Veth's character card during the live show was as incredible as it was unexpected. How long have you had it prepared, and how certain were you that this would be the episode where you got to reveal it?
Well,
First of all, the card itself.
peek behind the curtain here.
that's it.
Zach, how long have you had the card ready to go?
15 minutes
before the show started?
So about a month ago, I emailed our artist, Ariana? Yeah, Ariana. Okay. Orner? Is that her last name? Okay, good. I got it right. I remember her name once.
One name.
Thank you. And said, can you start working up a new Veth art? Because might need it. Might need it sometime soon. And so me and Ariana and Matt have been on an email thread perfecting her design and getting it right. But producer of Talks Machina, Kyle, approached me before the show.
Shout out, Kyle.
Critical Role.
And said, oh, and Critical Role. I don't know what anyone does here.
I'm surprised you remembered Kyle's name.
Yeah.
I was shocked, and so was he.
said, hey, maybe we should get a character sheet whipped up for old Vethy, because who knows, right? And so, yeah,
Look
about
out, Kyle.
15 minutes before the show started, I went to good old D&D Beyond, and Kyle showed me how to copy a character and change the name, and then go back into edit and change race, and then I did that. And
then
that was
wow,
that.
handed it over to Zach, and wow,
Good job,
Thanks, Kyle.
good job, Kyle. And thank you,
The
D&D
transition was
Beyond.
gorgeous too. The
I didn't see
production
it.
did. Did you see? You should go.
Our
you should go
Squeeze
look
made
at
a
it.
GIF of it that's really easy to find too
It's-
on his
it, like-
Twitter.
Like Zach and the team. It's
like a dissolve?
It's like a dissolve. It's really cool.
I lost a bunch of hit points. I lost some constitution. I lost Fury the Small.
Yeah, that's sad.
well-
That's the biggest
I know.
tragedy.
You know what? I'm thinking of making some sort of a spell that might help offset that a little bit. I'm going to run it by Matt, but I'll definitely call it Widowgast's
Gonna make that joke.
Widowgast bonus action or something.
Yep.
Widowgast's nostalgia.
Yeah.
Widowgast's Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. They're gonna change the name of everything. Travis Widowgast's Yeehaw Game Ranch. Oh yeah. Did you?
Widowgast no play?
All Widowgast, no not.
Oh.
Starts to get really interesting with like Handbooker Widowgast. Did you? So take me back to. Let me Barbara Walters your ass for a second. Just kidding. We can't show that on Twitch. She's famous for using. Never mind.
Sure.
15 minutes before the show, what was your likelihood that would end up happening, that night, really? Were you feeling 50-50?
Well,
Was it feeling like
I had been
we're
like,
there?
thinking about it in character for quite some time, and it felt like we were in Nicodranus, where Veth's family was, and so something needed to happen either before she goes to see them or immediately after. So
Right.
a decision had to be made, and so yeah, I just sort of committed to it in the first half of the show. And I loved doing that in front of the audience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really
That was cool.
People
cool
lost
and
their
scary and
shit.
impactful.
And I really
Yeah.
loved your line about them asking if you're ready and you saying no, but I'm going to do it anyway. I thought that was very beautiful.
That's how I live my life.
Oh, God.
Alrighty,
That's
egomaniac.
fucking bullshit.
You know,
Marisha.
what? Oh,
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing
Between
that.
the sheets.
Nope.
It's not Widowgast between the sheets.
No.
between the Widowgast.
Oh, there's only one left, unfortunately. Marisha, Keaton Weidmeyer wants to know.
Everything is Widowgast.
Since meeting with her father a few episodes ago, Bo has developed some self-destructive behaviors, i.e. offering leaving the Mighty Nine.
Yeah.
How has reuniting with her family affected her self-confidence, and why was reuniting with her family specifically a trigger for this?
How has it affected her self-confidence and why? Ooh, this is tough. Because I hope it would be obvious.
We only ask the tough questions here on...
No, I mean, it's why was it triggering is because it was a painful time for her, and she'd like fought real hard to get away from it. And I don't think it's uncommon for a lot of times when people kind of are reunited with their past to have like a reversion, because you kind of go back to how the last point in time in which you left that point, which is still the last point of knowledge that you have of having to deal with that.
Understood,
and
yeah.
how to deal with that. So she broke away, but it doesn't mean she got better at dealing with that situation that she was in.
Right.
She moved on.
But you still take a part of that with you even though you move on. And you have to deal with that, and then that becomes its own sort of relationship to it, right?
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
sometimes I think it takes getting kind of thrown back into those moments to realize, like, oh, I still have a lot of like baggage and damage super built up around this, and I'm not reacting great to it, so maybe I should evolve. Maybe
Yeah.
I should confront this and actually try and mature and grow on and move on from this, because there is a difference between confronting and acknowledging and then accepting and then just putting it away and moving in a different direction. And so, yeah, she was confronted with it, and now she's actually, like, I think because of that interaction, she got closure. And then having that interaction with Jester, even though Jester went to a very far extreme point of forgiveness, but her words still got through to Bo in the theme of forgiveness, where Bo can now start to work to forgive herself.
Right.
And who she was, and the actions that she made, and acknowledge why she made those actions. But it still doesn't mean that, like, when you get kind of thrown back into those situations, you're not going to go back to the last script
Of course.
that you left in those moments.
Yeah.
But she's got her fam, and if she didn't have the Mighty Nine, she would be uberly fucked.
She'd be
Yeah.
driving an Uber.
What?
She'd be driving an Uber.
Yeah, for this fucking witch, just across Wild Mount.
Driving Miss Asharnai.
Yeah.
Sentence you to Uber. Sam?
Yep,
Sorry,
that's
I
me.
totally forgot you were on the show tonight. How interestingly, at Veth the Brave would like to know,
Hey.
with all of her inner conflict, the drastic physical and emotional changes she's gone through, the near-death experiences, newfound friendships, and of course, the many, many buttons, how does she feel about finally being Veth the Brave once more?
I think she's super relieved. It's, you know, it's just great. It's perfect. It's everything she's ever wanted. And so I haven't really had a chance to, you know, get used to it because it's just been half an episode. So I will have to think about, like, what happens when you want to transform your body and you finally do. Do you just feel ecstatic, or does it take some time to get used to? Or is there, like, weird regret or buyer's remorse or something like that? Like, I don't know. I've never gone through that experience before, so I'll have to give it some, like, thought. But probably elation right off the bat, and like irresponsible celebration. Like,
Yeah.
she just wanted to to fucking party for a little bit. So maybe when that wears off.
Not irresponsible. You take that back.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it's really irresponsible having sex with your husband.
That's true. Yeah, but you don't know what kind of sex it was.
True. It's true.
It was pretty. It was irresponsible.
Irresponsible.
Not kink shame.
That's right.
Oh wow.
But I don't know. Once that euphoria wears off, maybe she'll. I don't know. Maybe she'll be a little messed up about it. I don't know. We'll find out.
It's interesting that around this time, maybe earlier, I guess. I don't know. I'm bad with stuff. Not to get too spoilery, but your character in the last campaign went through a pretty interesting, 180, I would say. Do you purposefully try to just stand out from the rest of the cast with some sort of last minute, hook that you have to throw in there to change things
Do
up?
I, Sam Riegel, try to stand out from the rest of the cast? No, I don't think that sounds like me at all.
Okay, well, that's a misjudgment on my part.
Yeah.
That's an absolute misjudgment. I have no problem admitting
I
it.
don't know where you would get that notion at all.
Yeah.
I'm a team player.
Sure. Sure, Mr. had his own dressing room in Chicago
I'm
and
like
every other live show.
I'm the average. I'm right in the middle.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't. I'm not trying to.
I know you're not. I'm just kidding.
I'm not trying to stand out. I think it's interesting. In media and stories, you don't. Usually, the story takes you from the place where the character has a goal and wants to change, and goes on a journey, and at the end of the story, changes. The end.
Yeah.
But D&D and our campaign is so fucking long
Life
that
after
you can
change.
do that
So
and then
true.
do it again
It's so
and then do
true.
it again and keep doing it forever.
Yeah.
It's
Which
really
is
cool.
why it's great, because it's
so
like
great.
life.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. It's so great. But that's what interests me, not standing out from the group.
I know, I was just giving you shit.
We do
But I
have-
appreciate the good answer.
I feel like you can kind of see now that we've been doing this online for about 5 years now. And we've had our two big characters. It feels like we do have kind of themes that each of us like to explore.
That's true.
Like,
That's very true.
even though like the characters might be vastly different, I think there's clear themes on what interests us as individuals. Because I like starting with like wrecks of human beings.
For sure. And then
seeing-
just slightly getting better by the end.
Yeah. It's great because that's like most people, right?
Talison's really into philosophical, philosophical stuff and exploring
yeah.
what your worldview sort of means to you and how it affects your trajectory and stuff like that. And I love change.
Yeah.
Travis is just dumb.
No.
No, he's not. He's not.
He always has themes of like honor and loyalty.
He does. That's true. And worth. It says it right there on his fucking arm.
Yeah.
Worthy.
Worthy.
Yeah, he's always about like.
You told me that was his Disneyland pass. That's the way they were doing him now.
No, that is.
Because I told him, I
It's
said, I want to
both.
get a Disneyland pass. He said, this is it. You have to go get this done.
No, yeah.
I have an appointment tomorrow morning.
No, yeah, that's what it is. But you pick like a Disney character.
Yeah.
And his is Thor, so it's like a specific. But it's like it all kind of like works into it. Don't worry, you're still good.
Mine's Ursula.
See, you got this.
What did she say?
Just something with tentacles.
She said what? Poor unfortunate souls.
Sir.
You've seen how tiny this arm is? Anyway, I have to use both arms like Eminem,
Sure.
He's got something on there. Marisha,
Yes.
Beau Regarded wants to know.
Ooh.
It's cute. Caduceus placed a lot of responsibility in Beau's hands when giving her tongues and true sight. Does she feel that she deserved those gifts, and how does she feel she did applying them in the setting?
Jeez, come on. Yeah.
He was messing with you all weekend about this. Taliesin was.
Oh yeah, he was definitely guilting me about the fact that was a 6th level spell.
And you used it to trip balls.
Look, the way he framed it.
It looked amazing. Sounded amazing.
You're gonna discover. You're gonna be your best self.
He said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the
That's
start
him.
of an ayahuasca experience.
Of course.
What was the question?
So you're saying that you had true sight and tongues cast on you before you got here tonight?
Yeah, pretty much. Does she feel that she deserves
It was a
those
waste
gifts?
of a gift.
How do you
No.
feel?
That shit was dope.
Okay. Okay.
Even if you didn't use it for the intended purpose, it was still dope.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, also, I did. I was like, what do I see? It was tough because it wasn't a situation where I think we would have, like, if it was a dungeon or if I could have gone inside the house, which, full disclosure, if it would have been like a home game, or here, I would have gone in that house.
Oh, you would have just broken in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But because you were on stage, you felt like it was too much of a zag?
Yeah.
Well, that's terrible. You can't be constrained by the desires of the audience. This is your game.
It was like
Fuck
it's
those
like
people.
Whoa. No.
They don't deserve to.
No. Surely.
Ford was trip
influence you.
sitting. He was
Surely a
like,
few
"No,
of them
stay on
do."
task. We don't have
Trip
time."
sitting, yep.
And I was like, he was like, "Dude, stay on
Made you
task."
do. Look what you did.
Oh, you are being so angsty tonight.
Are.
I feel guilty about this.
What?
And you should use that guilt
not
to rename your
speak for
spells
me,
after
Travis.
Beth. Is what you should
Are you
do.
speaking to Travis?
Matt,
It all
you should
comes
feel
back-
very guilty about this.
It all comes back to the spells being freaking widow gas. God damn it.
Widow gas trip sitter. Yeah. But no, I think next time that he casts a spell in a situation, I can be prepared
Okay.
as a character.
I think you should do the exact same thing. Because that was amazing.
You'll just forget that
That
you
was
got
an
it again.
amazing 30-minute detour into Marisha's world. It was so great. And you did some useful stuff. You saw that Dragonborn guy and scared him away. That poor guy.
Yeah, sure.
He was the
Not
threat.
relevant to
He was
anything.
We'll never
definitely
see him
gonna.
again.
He was definitely gonna be the big bad revealed. So congrats.
And there were the 4 people who were using glamours.
Yeah, that was important to know.
And then I told Jester that, just in case she wanted to, like, I don't know, abuse
Yeah.
that information.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
then she was like, I'm cool.
She had to write that down and forget about it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, before we go to the next
Gift
question,
of the week.
That's nope. Hey, when are we gonna do more Unwidagasts? It's
Widow gas. I love it.
it's
On Widow gas.
cosplay of the week. That's not it. That's it.
Play of the week! Yay! It's gonna be so good.
The scissors are cutting the butt. Our winner for this week was sent in by Orpheus at Eurydeus. Deus. Huh?
Eurydius?
Eurydius? Kyle, we should have checked with Danny. Let's take a look.
Ooh,
Look at that.
that's cosplay?
It sure is.
What? Look at
sure
the
is, my
gradient.
friend.
Entire thing. So good.
That's 4 seasons, all in one cape.
Perfect. I love the modeling of the leaves. How they're not just like in a straight line. They just kind of change slowly into each other.
Good.
Love it. The detail must have taken forever. Like
Probably.
days.
So it
Yeah.
was thousands of leaves.
It's a lot of leaves.
Thousands of leaves.
Yep.
I wonder if she hand sewed them.
Wow.
It's a good
I feel like
question.
you would almost have to.
You'd almost have to.
I think you would have to. I don't know how you could do that with a machine.
I don't think I've ever loved anything that much in my life to spend that much time on something.
That is not true. Our animated series.
Oh, you're right.
That's
You're right.
true.
You're right.
You are spending
You're right.
dozens of hours on that animated
Also, I would hope the
series.
thing it's based on, Critical Role.
Yeah, but that's just a fuck around. We just drink and hang out.
They occasionally turn the cameras on.
You're not wrong.
Congrats to you, Orpheus. You have
Whoa.
won this Bolivian Rosewood dice vault.
Whoa, cool tricks.
Thanks. I practiced over the weekend. Oh, that's nice. Hey, don't forget, you can enter our weekly contests by visiting critroll.com. Nope, /
Boy.
submit.
Mix it up.
Rules for our contest are available at curveball.com. Moving on.
What are those? Marisha knows. What are those things where you have 2 sticks and then a 3rd stick and you kind of like boop, 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 boop,
Are
and
they just
hippies
called
do
like
it?
juggling sticks?
What are they called? They gotta be called something. You don't do this?
Devil sticks?
Devil sticks. I knew you
Devil
would do it.
sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what you
yeah.
should learn how to do with the wormwood stuff. Devil sticks.
Do you understand how valuable and rare a lot of this wood is, and you want me to juggle with it?
How dare I?
How dare you, sir? Can I come over and, you know, have you ever seen people juggle with bowling pins?
Sure.
Can I do that with your rare wines? Huh? Then I won't let you do it with my fucking wormwood. Ask something like that again on this fucking show. Wait till we go on break or something to ask shit like that. Hey, this one's...
So much tension
There's a
on
lot
this
happening.
show.
We're
know.
tired.
So tired and
I'm
cranky.
fine. I'm fine.
I know you've cried in the shower.
You've cried in the shower.
I know you have. I know you're fucking lying.
You've
What would I
cried.
cry about in the shower?
Oh, you fucking liar.
What makes you sad, Sam?
you?
Oh, God. All right,
We have
never mind.
questions.
Next question.
All right, this question is for both of you, and it's from Look at Those Cats.
Oh, great.
Prior to the reveal of Essex's secret, how trusting of him were you? Did you / your characters have any suspicions that he was the one who had traded away the beacons?
You're talking to the most suspicious person on the planet over here. She suspects everybody and everything that we meet in the game. We meet a cute little orphan child. She's like, insight check.
Okay, an early story that we did in our home campaign was about a bunch of little kids.
Yeah.
And it was like the Dread Lord who was disguised as a Golden Light boy.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you're
Kids are-
suspicious.
Yeah. I never trusted Essek. But I think a lot of us didn't. And there was a second I feel like we talked about him potentially being the mole. Mm-hmm. Wasn't that brought up at one point?
Yeah,
Or maybe
so
even that was a sidebar
A
conversation.
few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago,
It wasn't that long
I
ago.
got a whisper about Essek that I didn't really share with the rest of you.
He's bitch.
But yeah, I
What was it?
it was
At the live show in Chicago, it will be revealed. Wow, this is a
the
very
whisper was
Specific.
Mercer knows his shit.
Essek is a traitor and will betray you. No, it was when we were
Was it hot tub time?
we were interrogating the prisoner in the prison in not Rexentrum, in Jorhaus.
Storehouse, yeah.
And we had just finished interrogating them, and I did an insight check and rolled super high, and Matt said that Essek was behaving weird, and there was something about that prisoner that he was lying about, and that you noticed that not noticed that he was completely not himself when we were talking about the prisoner and that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
So I had an inkling that something was going on, but I also didn't want to share it with you guys because that's more fun.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yet you told Caleb, who didn't name a spell after.
Oh, you're totally right. I should still be mad about that.
Danny, we went
Mercy!
30 seconds without thinking about it, Danny. Marisha,
He is.
Sam Regal's legs wants to know.
No way.
No, it's not.
They do want to know.
No, it's
They
not.
have a question. Yeah, your legs have
Oh,
bones.
wow.
Oh my God.
Good spelling.
Bo really drilled it home that Essex's actions cost the lives of thousands of innocents. Does she see a path to redemption for him? If so, what does it look like? Stop it. She's about to answer a question, goddammit.
Sorry.
He is a war criminal. Like a super. It's like real big.
Yeah, on the chart of us, it's like there's me, right?
Minor war criminal.
Right? And then like war criminals up there.
Yeah, then Pol Pot is like at the top.
Uh-huh.
And Essek is near the top.
It's like
right.
me, and then it's like OJ, right? And then it's like,
Right.
and then it's like, who's the guy from? And then it's Rob Schneider. You know, he knows what he did.
Oh yeah. He wiped out that whole village.
He what?
He wiped out that whole village.
Wiped out that whole
with his
village.
bad impression.
It's like Monty Python, the joke that killed all the Nazis. Russia did an impression so bad it wiped out all of it. Okay, Sam, that was the first time you made me laugh.
Good.
Was there a question from
Yes.
Marisha a minute ago?
Something about forgiveness, or is he?
Oh yeah, Path of Redemption.
Yeah, Path of
Yeah.
Yeah, war criminal.
Yeah. I mean, but it's kind of what Not said, what Veth said at the end, which was so poignant.
We're broken people.
Yeah.
Just like he is.
Yeah, with like shitty goals that you then are like, oh, well, not those goals, but these goals. You said it really well on the night.
Broken a path you didn't know how to complete.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of similarities between us
lot of
and Essek,
similarities.
and we've managed to, well, maybe not find redemption yet, but at least we're all on a path towards it.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a hope
think
for him as
so.
well.
I think so. I mean, and then he can also like die and then come back and get like another chance and then die and come back. He's basically like the plot of The Good Place.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just kill him and have him start over again. Like
It'll take a while.
fresh start.
Reboot?
Reboot.
Reboot.
Yeah.
Reboot?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder, this is be a Matt question, but I wonder if there's like, if people commit like really heinous crimes in Jorhas, is there a way to like unconsecute them? Like, is that like the major punishment or something? Is if like you like do something really fucking shitty.
Yeah.
Do you like, is there ever a point where they're like, you're done, you're out?
That is a good question.
Wow. Unconsecute something.
Like if you stole a...
Or if they just like, or if they like kill them, but they're like not close to a beacon, I think that would work. technically.
Consecute? Consecrate? Pro?
I don't think it's in that. I don't think it's that same way. I don't know though.
Huh.
I wish I knew etymology better.
For me. Stop looking at me.
You're so beautiful, Danny.
Edamame. Yeah. Sam?
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Carrie Gore wants to know, Nod has frequently been one of the more paranoid members of the Mighty Nine, appearing very suspicious of strangers. How surprised were you at Essek's sudden but inevitable betrayal? Do you think Veth will extend him further trust going forward?
Well, as Marisha alluded, we're all a little surprised, and maybe there's a path forward for him, but yeah, I think there's got to be some consequences for this guy. I think Veth especially would feel like there's got to be some sort of punishment for the crime. You can't just like pretend like it never happened. He started a war.
And like your husband was
A victim.
a victim of that,
Yeah.
along with like, well, kind of a decent amount of people
Yeah.
near us.
Yeah.
Dyron almost died.
We almost died
We
because
almost
of
died.
his actions. Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be really tricky. I think that's what the next episode is about.
Wow.
You okay over there?
Yeah, everything's
You break
fine.
your arm?
I've been lifting weights recently.
I didn't know
and,
that. How heavy?
Well, that mug,
Okay.
this wormwood, some of the larger trays, the personal trays. Every once in a while, if Travis tells me he thinks it's okay, I'll lift a dice tower with my left hand. Does it make either of you untrusting of any other, perhaps NPCs you've met along the way in Campaign 2 now that this reveal has happened? Is there anyone else that has come to your mind that's made you go like, ooh, I wonder if they could also be maybe not who they thought, who we thought they
I
were?
didn't even think about that, but now I'm gonna go back.
The theme of the campaign, though.
It's true.
Betrayal?
Well,
No, just that there's a lot of gray areas.
there's gray areas and there's hidden motives, and people are going to be people at the end of the day, including the Mighty Nine.
It's not
right?
really a good versus evil campaign like the
No.
way Vox Machina was.
No, you're right.
It's like people being people and making people actions.
Making people actions? Sounds like the worst, like super PAC name.
People Actions was a downvoted ride. It was a sequel to the People Mover of Walt Disney.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
But you're totally right. It's a really morally gray area sort of story that we're telling. But I would love to go back and try to reflect on like some of the other NPCs we've met, and maybe we should take a second look at some of them. Like for instance, what about the inevitable end? Like she's a gray area, right?
Yeah.
Right? She was super evil, but then it turns out she was just sort of misunderstood.
Mind-controlled.
Yeah, I would love to find her again. And
She's just like super fucked off though.
Her name is the inevitable end, so how do you think that ends?
I mean, she was an assassin of Lolth before she was mind controlled.
well, we don't know that. We don't know that though.
Yeah, you
We don't-
do, though.
but we don't know that.
You do though.
But
it's
we-
like
but-
history. Marisha read it in a book.
Yeah, you're right. We do know
It's-
that.
it is known, as they say. It is known.
Her,
But maybe
her
she's
body was
turning over a-
separated from itself
She's
so that
turning
she
over
could
a
never
new
come back.
leaf
Yeah,
and,
maybe
and
she
wants to
could
be a good person now.
redeemed. Exactly.
I am a big ol' slut for a redemption arc. I'm just saying that she was absolutely an assassin of Lolth, the Spider Queen, before she was mind controlled.
All right, that's
Yeah,
fair.
true.
Maybe she's just evil.
She might just be evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that no redemption for that probably.
Nah.
Okay.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you never know.
never
Jester is very charming.
It's true.
What are we gonna do about Essek though, man? This is like, that's a mess.
Well, I can tell you what you should do.
Give her the week.
Fan art of the week.
I've been retired for a bit.
They're so
Sam,
Rolls off the
there's
tongue.
no
I
fan
know.
art of the week or gift of the week anymore. Look, it's Liam. It's Art Dad. This week's fan art winner. Good timing.
Sorry.
It's okay. We're all a little slow tonight. Campaign 2, episode 97 was sent in by Morgan VDC at Sunflower VDC. Let's take a look.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Wait, are we hugging on Essek?
They're all snow.
Is that Essek in the
I think
middle?
that is. It says, "Welcome to the Mighty Nine."
Oh.
That's pretty cute.
I love his
Oh.
face as y'all are all squeezing.
Well, look, he looks so redeemable there.
Does.
It's a very redeemable
Look at that
face.
super cute war criminal.
oh.
Oh, look at him.
Yes,
But also, look how cute Veth is.
he's killed hundreds and thousands. Yes, he has.
He's responsible for so many deaths.
How many people did you enslave?
Oh,
How many?
tell us all their names while we
But
cook
look
you
at the
some
hugs.
stew.
They're so good.
It's really great.
It's drawn so well.
Hey, thanks to everyone who submitted. Congrats to you, Morgan. You've won this.
See
Bolivian.
those devil sticks.
Rosewood. Dice Vault. I have such good reflexes, I can catch anything. Watch, throw this at me, but I won't break eye contact and I'll catch it.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow!
Here, you try it.
I don't
Except I won't break eye contact with Sam, and you throw it at me, but I'll look at Sam, you throw it
Now
at
you
me.
got your periphery.
Watch, do it.
Boy. You're making Henry upset.
He's fine. He's fine. Up next.
Oh, sweet boy.
Hello, hello, hello.
Wow, this rarely happens. He never touches Henry.
Oh, Sam?
Look at him. He's going crazy.
He's
Never
Look, you're,
does.
why are you staring at me while you pet Henry?
He doesn't want to look at me.
Hi, Sam.
Sam, hater of animals and all things
Oh,
cute.
but look at those.
Petting my
Look
dog.
at the tail wag.
Ashley's at home screaming at the television right now, going like, Sam's petting Henry. Marisha,
yeah.
try to answer this question while you witness the impossible. At Oh No Regard wants to know, Bo and Jester have
Oh, I
come
got a nose lick, Brian.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, he's a sweet boy. And that button on his butt activates his boost mode. If you press it, he runs really fast. Marisha, Bo and Jester have come a long way in their understanding of each other since Bo wore a dress just because Jester wanted her to. How did it make Bo feel this time Jester picked out the suit for her?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that was great.
I mean, that was a great moment.
I love that you guys are both remembering stuff that happened in the live show based on these questions.
Late night.
It's true. It was a late night. Yeah.
Long C2E2. That was awesome. That whole moment was great because Table Left kind of thought that they were gonna like fuck around and do something ridiculous.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I was like they're gonna come back with like absurdity, and then they came back with like the genuine selection,
Yeah.
and it was
No,
so great.
Taliesin and Laura took that very seriously. They were passing in this note back and forth and noting each other's work. It was really cool.
It was awesome, and it was like I think it turned out going like the heart from the heart route. I think was
It's a very heartfelt live show.
it really was.
There's a lot of emotion
was great.
and truth. It was
Yeah, but yeah, no, that was awesome. Great choices.
Yeah, we were talking at the panel the next day or a couple days later about one of the only live shows with no combat, and how interesting that was, and how much Dwarven Forge was packed by Maxwell James and sent over there.
Max.
But and then you were saying Matt was still working on stuff in the hotel room,
Yeah.
Cutting and pasting,
cutting
doing
and
some
pasting.
construction work.
Yep. Just figuring out what other spells he could name after
Oh boy, here we go.
Liam's character.
Widowgast's Dwarven Forge.
Mini Widowgast time.
Widowgast
Featuring-
time.
Will Widowgast.
Wow, Will Widowgast. Sounds like
Critical Widowgast.
a real douche. Sam,
Yep.
the Dark Vision DM wants to know, was there some reason that Veth attacked Essek during the party when the plan was to just watch him and see what he did?
Oh, the Dark Vision DM. Was there a plan? Was that the plan, the Dark Vision DM? Because I don't recall ever having a plan at all. We were just like, let's go to the party and see what we can see.
Yeah.
There was no plan. And once we got kind of close and realized like he wasn't talking to anyone, there was nothing to eavesdrop on, I had sort of made the decision like, we're gonna have to make something happen, because otherwise he's gonna watch the Ruby of the Sea perform and leave, and that's it. Like we're gonna have to do something, engage him, talk to him, poison him, something. So I took a chance and started some shit,
Yep.
and it worked out great.
Uh-huh.
It could have failed very badly though.
Oh man, there's
Here's
so
one-
much angst in this room tonight.
Here's one that works both ways. Widowgast drop or maim Widowgast?
Main Widowgast.
100% main Widowgast.
Maim Widowgast? What did Caleb do to his family?
You know what's kind of
Maim
amazing about
Widowgast.
this?
Yes.
There's been a fuck ton of content.
I know there's a lot
I
of shows.
keep thinking of shows. I'm like,
Right?
what other shows have there
We've
been?
done.
We've done a lot of stuff.
State of the Widowgast.
Sidogast brush or Cinder Bridogast?
No, now you're.
Ritter gas?
Real hard.
No, what? Say again.
I was.
Oh, yeah, God. But then think of all the other things that never made the cut. You know, like wet Widowgast, moist Widowgast.
What were these shows?
You know, the ones that never ended up making it to air. The pilots that we
Undead
shot.
Widowgast.
Oh, undead Widowgast.
Instead of unwidowgast.
Unwidowvax.
Unwidow.
Guys, it's just gonna be about 25 more minutes.
Yeah, we'll be there in no time.
Engaging conversation.
Marisha,
Yeah.
it's me, Brian.
Hi.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
Okay.
feel about 30 seconds behind everyone else,
No,
but I
that's
look
everyone.
30 seconds ahead of everyone else. Ooh. This question comes from CD88, who's better than me. As a founding member of the Chaos Crew, why is Bo so distrustful of the Traveler, considering that he mainly just encourages Jester's chaotic nature? Because
What? Come on! He's a crazy man. We are like getting aggressive towards every question. It's really bad.
Y'all gotta calm down.
CD88, get down here right now so we can yell at
for
you.
yourself, CD88. This is bullshit. You asked my face.
Don't hide behind.
I'm
How
really
dare
sorry
you
to
hide
say
behind Reddit?
It's not you. It's not anybody.
No, it's-
I'm
They're
really
so
sorry. It's not you. But what the fuck? He is a creepy man from the Feywild who pretended to be like an 8-year-old and befriended a little girl and then led her to believe that he was a god.
Because he wanted a friend, I guess.
Yeah, I was waiting for Chris Hansen to show up at any moment and say, I'm gonna need you to have a seat.
Like he's basically Steve Buscemi from Con Air.
Hey!
Wow.
Shout out to Con Air,
It's not Con
which was
Air.
it was
Was
playing.
that Con Air reference in our
Okay,
Lord,
but Con Air
year
was
of our Lord
playing in the
2020?
hotel. Con Air was playing in the hotel, and all of us, for some reason, ended up having Con Air on while we got ready that one morning.
Oh my
So I was
God.
like, I
It
walked
was
in.
that and Blade 2.
Yeah, that and Blade 2. I walked in, and everybody was like, how was your morning? I was like, good, man. Drank coffee. If I could watch the shit out of Con Air. I did too. Allison was like, yes.
Who
That was
airs
so funny.
Con Air at 8 in the morning?
It's really cheap to,
I
to
think
get
it
on
was
your,
probably
your network.
PBS.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, like,
he's Steve
I'm not-
Buscemi in Con Air.
he's
Yeah.
Buscemi, I'm not saying, and then like ended up being sweet and nice. So, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know. It's fine, I guess.
Also,
Your thoughts, Sam, the traveler.
my thoughts.
Currently.
Well, no, also the part of the question was, as a member of the Chaos crew,
Yeah.
how do you blah, blah, blah. But like, the Chaos crew doesn't, I guess we do stand for chaos. I mean, that's the whole crew. But it's fun chaos. I guess that's what the traveler is about too.
There's chaos isn't creepy, but creepy ain't a crime.
It
So
all comes full circle. It's true. The Traveler's brand of chaos is creepy chaos.
it can be a little creepy.
And Chaos Crew's chaos is good, wholesome fun.
You mean rearranging people's houses after they've been petrified for 10 years?
That's hilarious.
funny.
That's hilarious.
That's really funny.
All these people want to do is go home.
That's funny.
But they can't because we changed their houses.
We made it better.
Too late.
Oof.
I just realized it's not really angsty what's happening, the energy tonight. It's the energy we have together when the cameras aren't on. Mm-hmm. It's just that we kind of forgot they were on all night, so we've been hella like whatever. Hell, I just said hella. That's how you know.
Oh boy, what's happening?
Boy, people are gonna know what part of California I'm from.
The meth part.
Shit kick California. Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
I wanted to end on this question because I thought it was really great. And it's from Not an Alcoholic with 2 T's.
Cute.
One of the most subtly powerful moments in a show with lots of them was not turning down Yasha's offer of a sip of wine just before the transformation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Could you walk us through what Not/Veth was thinking in that moment and how Veth's attitude toward her drinking problem has changed?
I mean, I think she's been without booze for a bit of time and doing some soul searching, and maybe wanted to go into this decision with a clear head, and so that she can be assured that no matter what the decision ends up being and whether it was right or wrong, that she at least made it with a clear conscience and a clear mind. And yeah, maybe she thinks that she might be okay now. She doesn't need it anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that a reflection on you, Sam? Will you be giving up booze as well, and perhaps maybe auctioning off some of your rare wines that we referenced earlier in the juggling conversation?
I think I need to go take a shower.
Oh. Oh, goodness.
Finally.
Is it possible that we have cracked the... There we go. There we go.
I don't want to give up my wine. I love it.
Nope.
I love it
Nope.
so
All the
much.
wine's coming with me.
What are these bubbles?
That's more addition. That's tears in the
I've
shower.
never cried before, so I didn't understand what was going on. I love my wine.
Like tears in rain.
I love my Brunello di Montepulciano. I love my Pinot Noir.
List them all for us.
I love my Cat Franks. It's almost Beaujolais season.
Beaujolais has to be made up.
Oh man, well, we did it. We did Talks Machina
Oh, congrats to
hours after getting home, and congrats to us. I think we deserve a night out.
Yeah.
Perhaps to the local Chuck E. Cheese. Do they still have those?
They do actually.
so.
They do?
Yeah, there's-
I
Are
say we
we
stop by Sizzler and get hella cheese toast before we do.
Oh
though.
my God.
You fuck with the cheese toast from
Is
Sizzler?
this like a full-on
all
pizza
about-
and Sunday party?
I like the all-you-can-eat shrimp there.
At Sizzler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is this true?
Yeah.
Yeah, they literally will bring a bucket to your table and they'll say like, Dave will refill the bucket whenever the shrimp gets low. And you say, shrimp better not get fucking low, Dave. Well,
I need
that's
you right here this entire night.
yeah, that's all the time we have for tonight. Unfortunately, have to go see about it, Dave. I would like to thank Marisha and Sam for joining me. Episode 98. Ooh, close to 100.
Widow Guests 98.
Oh.
Endless shrimp.
Airs this Thursday, 7 p.m. As always, don't forget to love each other. Don't worry, it's almost Thursday. Stay tuned, my friends. Remember, creepy ain't a crime. But Wittigasting is.
Nope.
You know what it is? It's like ghosting. When you get ghosted, you know?
Oh, but
Yeah, widow guest.
Yeah, this
Gas-
chick
gas-
really would-have-gasted me the other day.
She burned your house down?
She killed my entire family.
Oh,
with
wow. Yeah, you got widow gassed it, all
Yeah,
right.
the cops
Delete her
confirmed-
number.
Yeah, cops confirmed. They brought the arson expert over, and he said, "Looks like a case of wood gas."
Man, that's the worst.
All right, well, that's been Talks wood gas, I guess.
Yep.